That's a very specified use of, a still photo becoming a video. And that's really what multimedia is about right now, is the idea.
As this week began, Komenich likely thought his biggest contribution to society would be shaping the minds of future journalists. That is, until this past Monday, when the San Jose State journalism professor stopped by a downtown bank to move a little money around. The guy next to him, it turned out, was looking to take money out. Other people's money. He had just handed the teller a note.
The teller kind of joked with the guy saying, "Is this for real?" And, the guy says, "Yeah, it's for real."
Komenich, you see him clearly in these bank surveillance stills, says at first he wasn't sure what, if anything, he would do. So he just stood behind the wannabe bank robber as the teller handed over the money. But then the man reached into his pocket.
Now, I just figured if a guy has a note that says, "I've got a gun," and he reaches into his pocket, if there's a time something's going to go bad, that's the time.
So Komenich sprang into action. But he didn't kick or punch or beat the man. He hugged him. Hugged him long. Hugged him hard.
He just sort of stood there with me, and there was this really awkward period there. These two guys in this sort of deserted little floor out there, and I've got my arms around this guy, and this went on for like 4 or 5 minutes, and I don't know, it was just one of the weirder moments of my life.
He may be making light of it now, but what Komenich did was a pretty brave thing. Although we shouldn't be so surprised when we consider what he did for a living before entering the halls of academia.
He was a Pulitzer Prize winning photojournalist for the San Francisco Chronicle.
Over the years, I've covered this very thing. I've covered bank robberies, I've covered hostage situations.
Not to mention covered riots and covered wars. Being in those dangerous situations, it seems, helped Komenich stay calm and focused during this one. He says he's just glad he was able to help out in a pinch. In this case, with a squeeze.